As I wait for my shit to load in. Then I can go into my options, settings, gameplay, turn on and then off that so it goes away. Hey Funcom, get your priorities straight. Here we go on YouTube. Funcom, fucking idiots. Black oily textures, invisible stuff. All that is still a major issue, and they haven't touched it. Look at it all over there. I'm just going to come out here and check the rhino, because the rhino's been invisible as Bambi's run off. No, the rhino's visible today. There are the well. All this shit doesn't load properly. But that's not what this video is about. Let's see if I can find it. Which is probably the reason why everyone's clicking on it. If anyone clicks, there it is, right there. This thing. It is another one of Funcom's idiotic, stupid, moronic decisions. It is a... If anyone's curious, you can go around and you can find these white rabbits around the world and you can pick them up. But that's all you can do with them, is pick them up. Unless you're the people that are allowed on the bus that don't get segregated from the well, or, you know, because they're segregating people. If you have a Twitch account, it's a Twitch drop. So they're segregating people. So for example, if you don't have a Twitch account, then you can't get it. You are not a good enough customer to get it because you don't have Twitch, the inferior streaming platform. Now the only reason we have it is because one of the guys that plays on the server set one up. He spent a good hour and a half setting it up. Set up a Twitch account, linked it with his Conan Exiles on the console, and then he booted up his phone or his tablet, watched this, because you have to watch it for an hour, so you have to waste an hour worth of data, megabytes, gigabytes, terabytes, whatever it costs you to watch an hour of stream. You have to, he had it running in the, he started it, tossed it on his bed and played Conan, and then when the alarm went off, an hour's went over, stopped the stream. He wasted an hour worth of data having a stream running, because he wasn't watching it, because we don't give a fuck about Twitch. If we wanted to watch Twitch, we'd be watching Twitch, not YouTube. But when you can say fuck on YouTube, if you're not monetized, it's perfectly fine. You say on Twitch, Twitch has a fit. And unless you're a hot chick with big tatas, then you can't get away with jack shit on Twitch. It's all politically correct BS, because it's not politically correct, it's politically incorrect, as I've stated before. So the only way you can get the white rabbit is by setting an account up, wasting data, having a video running while you're not watching, because you're not watching it, let's face it. We only go, the only reason you would be on the Twitch at the time is to get the white rabbit. And at this current state, the white rabbit does jack shit. It walks around. It's you might as well get the cat. Let's make sure I've still got my mask on. Yes. So if anyone's watching this and wondering what the white rabbit is all about, it's a segregation system. That's all it is. It's a segregation. It's, you got to keep the people separated. That's all it is. Everyone's claiming, oh, we want equality, we want to treat everyone equally, we don't want to segregate anyone. It's bullshit. All these companies want is to segregate people. They want the rich people's money, and they want the poor people to go into debt to get their money, and they're going to segregate people to do so. So the white rabbit is a Twitch drop. A bullshit segregating Twitch drop. Just like the bed and the chair and the light that you cannot spawn in, you cannot craft unless you watched a particular streamer at a particular time for a particular length of time. Just like the journey system to learn the... I'm going to say it as calmly as possible. The purple lotus potion. I'll just quickly run through it again. The purple... calmly. The purple lotus potion. Or orb, sorry. That thing. Purple lotus. Ooh. I'll go get some purple lotus. Come back. Try and make it. The recipe's not here. To get the purple lotus orb, you have to do the retarded, moronic, spasticated, idiotic journey systems. You have to do Thrall Taker. That one. To unlock the purple lotus orb. Yeah, it says it gives you the orbs. You do, I can't remember whether it actually got orbs or not, but it unlocks the recipe. Instead of just going to, I don't know, knowledge, going across to cooking, and you know, like where you learn all this other crap, just go click and learn? No, why would they do it that way? Because that's not grindy enough. Not that bit's done, so I've learnt it. I spent my hour and a half doing this shitty journey step that no one asked for, just to learn the purple lotus orb. Now take note, purple lotus orb. Now there are purple lotus orb, the purple lotuses. We have some seeds because it's over. Where did I put it? There's it. There it is. There are purple lotuses. So I've gone down. I've grabbed a fucking stack of them. I ran from up here at Super Maru to the swamp where the purple lotuses are. Grabbed a butt ton of them. Come all the way back here and go, oh, let's craft it. You know, purple lotus orb needs purple lotuses. Let's go across to here and you go, oh yeah, let's go make it. Wait, what? It takes black lotuses, which are in roughly the same area, sort of, kind of, not really. So I spent an hour and a half, or maybe not quite, it's exaggerating, 3/4 of an hour, 45 minutes, doing the journey step, which I don't want to do. I know how to do all the shit they're talking about to learn the potion, the orb. Then I go to craft it. It's like, no, those... You need... It's purple lotus. You spend an hour going down to get the purple lotus. It's like, no, you don't need purple lotus for the purple lotus orb. You need black lotus. It's not called a black lotus orb. It's not coloured in black. It's purple. It's coloured purple. It's called purple lotus. But no, it doesn't use purple lotuses. It uses black lotus. So then I have to go back down to grind it out yet again to get the black lotuses to make the purple lotus orb. So this is how moronic Funcom are right now. You have to sign up to a platform that no one wants to watch, and if they want to watch it, they are already watching it. I am not signing up to Twitch just to get a white rabbit. I am not wasting an hour worth of streaming data having a stream running because I'm not going to watch it because I don't give a fuck about the person you want me to watch. I don't care. If I cared, I'd be watching them anyway for a white rabbit. But I still get the black oily textures. I still get this other shit. For a white rabbit, there's literally... Let's just touch on this problem that you can see happening right now. The thralls are bad with it. The brain dead AIs. If I told this thrall to follow, and I ran down the stairs, she'd probably run over here and go, oh, I gotta get over the stairs, oh, but there's something in the way. Instead of going around, I'm gonna try and go through it. And they get stuck. Shit doesn't load properly. Shit is black and oily. Shit is invisible. Let's go check the rhino now. Oh, there's no reason the rhino should be unloaded, but no, it's invisible. He was visible before. Let's just stand here and wait. We'll see if he loads back in again. So the AI is broken because they keep getting stuck on shit. Stuff does not load, and when it does, it's black and oily. They're segregating their customers They're just blatantly refusing to fix the problems and just introducing more. Funcom, what the fuck? Make the White Rabbit available to everybody. You said no pay to wins. Having people have to sign up to a streaming service that they are not signed up to, and then paying for an hour worth of data streaming to have a video running, which they're not going to watch, have an hour video running just to get a White Rabbit. That's a pay to win. You're paying for data. That's a pay to win. You are giving people a benefit of a White Rabbit. Yeah, the White Rabbit's useless. I think I'll go wait for it to turn up. Sorry. A White Rabbit that does nothing, but you have to pay extra because you have to spend your time signing up and have that video running for an hour just to get the White Rabbit. That's pay to win. Whether you consider having a White Rabbit that is useless, winning or not, is completely irrelevant. You're making people pay money because it's an hour worth of data streaming of a video that no one, if we wanted to watch it, we would have watched it already. This Twitch drop crap needs to stop. It is unfair and unbalanced. And you said you would not be doing unbalanced pay-to-win crap. And that's what this is. If it's available on Twitch as a Twitch drop, it should be also available on YouTube. Any of the other streaming platforms, it should be available as something for that as well. And if you turn and say, oh, but there's no way we can do it on YouTube because they don't have a drop system. It's like, stiff shit. It's that simple. If it's available for Twitch users, it should be available for YouTube users, any other streaming platform. It should be available to them as well. Because it is segregating your customers. It is going back to the time where, because you're a coloured person, you cannot use the well. You cannot use that fountain. You have to sit at the back of the bus. It's going back to that system. What happened to the whole equality? And how long's the stream been going? And that rhino is still invisible. Excuse me. Funcom, the Twitch drop shit needs to stop. It is disgusting and piss poor. Fix the bugs and cut out the fucking Twitch drop crap. Oh, and on a side note, reduce the prices of the store. $21 for a couple of armors and a couple of skins is not worth it. $10 for a square of bush is not worth it. Fix the bugs. Stop the Twitch drop shit. It's like, well, I'm not going to stand there for 20,000 fucking hours waiting for this rhino that will never load to reload again. Because that's the issue. Look, how long has the video been going for? He was visible when I ran past earlier. He is invisible now. He will stay invisible. Just like walking into a room or looking away from something and then looking back makes it black and oily. When I run from here over to where I hand the skulls in and then come back, I've got to stand here and wait for the base to load in. So when I've got a thrall in my on my bindings, I have to stand here, losing the durability on the bindings because I've still got a thrall on it, waiting for the base to load in. That's if it loads in correctly. He's finally loaded back in. And if anyone's wondering why the Black Lotus orbs that are called Purple Lotus orbs are such a big deal, because this guy here, for example, what level is he? He's a 3. Okay, he's going to take too many. You're 1, you're a 2. Anyone who's played Conan knows if you come over to here, you pull out your knockout stick. Fighter. If I whacked on him with my trudgeon as the game freezes up, then he would aggro. Anyone around here would aggro. But if I get my Purple Lotus, the purple lotus orb that's purple that requires black lotuses to make, and for you to do the journey step that takes 45 minutes to do to get the potion that should be a instant click. If I throw the orb at him, no one aggroes. He will slowly get knocked out, as you can see the bar going down above his head, which is the knockout, the white bar. That will slowly go down. One orb will take it a level 1. A level 2, it's 1 and a little bit. Sometimes you're lucky if you get a good shot, you can get him out with 1. A level 3 is 2. Sometimes 3 orbs. But the orb itself, like, no one aggroed. It's godsend. And then when you finally bring him back and stick him on the wheel and stuff like that, that's all normal. But the fact that the purple lotus orb that is coloured purple, called purple, and there's a purple lotus, doesn't use the purple lotus, uses the black lotus. Not beating on that much. Takes him out without aggroing anyone. There is the black rabbit is black. The white rabbit is black and oily. Okay, there he is. So you need to get the lotuses, the black lotuses, not the purple lotuses, because it's called a purple lotus, or because, I don't know, they're idiots. So you need to get yourself some lotuses. You need to do the whole squash stuff to make blood, get bones, dry the lotuses out to get seeds, or go all the way to the swamp to get the black lotuses for the purple lotus orbs. Again, I'm going to keep beating on that because Funcom are idiots. On that, get yourself the potent compost, which, if anyone's curious, the potent compost is made in here. You need ash, blood, fibre, rotten meat, and bone meal. Or normal compost, and then blood and ash to make the potent. Then you stick that into there, grow more lotuses and everything like that. I've set up a thing down in the swamp. And I've just been grinding out getting the black lotus flowers for the purple lotus orbs, because those two are totally the same thing, aren't they? Purple lotus and black lotus? Yeah, totally. Just like a twitch drop isn't segregation. No, not at all. As the rabbit turns black. So without getting too angry at it and like that, it's like, if Funcom does see this, this has to be available to everybody, not just Twitch people. And you shouldn't have to watch a video for an hour to get it. You shouldn't have to set up an account for Twitch, which you're only going to use to get a white rabbit. Because we can't get the stuff that they've already done, because it's a time-limited offer. Get to the back of the bus. You can't drink out of that fountain. Oh, but we want equality. Okay. Hopefully everyone now knows what the whole story with the white rabbit is. It's the biggest pile of bullshit so far. But we've still got our bad loading, oily textures, bad AI, all that sort of stuff. Oh, and I had an issue yesterday. I couldn't climb anything. My character would do like it's sliding down all the time. I had my character lock up. I couldn't walk. I could only roll away. So I rolled into a spot where I couldn't get killed by a creature, which was chasing me at the time. It was just down there at the water. My character got stuck. When you pull your weapons out, you know, it does that sort of sideward stance. It got stuck in that, but I had no weapons in my hands, and I couldn't move. I pull a weapon out, the weapon pulls out, I couldn't swing. Put my weapon away, it stayed in the combat stance. All I could do was roll away. I rolled into the lake over there, and then relogged, and that fixed it. Just like when you climb something and you do the, like, grab something at the last second, up on a ledge, the character gets stuck in a rotation. It happens inside there. I could probably go and show you where it happens. And you have to go first and third to unlock your rotation. Same with the, mind you, I haven't had it for a while, the whole can't jump thing, where you can't do that. And you have to fall for it to re-engage. All this shit that needs fixing, but instead what they do is segregate people by doing a Twitch drop. A white rabbit Twitch drop. it's. So what's next? Are you going to label the game that only a particular race is allowed to play the game, or a particular gender is only allowed to play the game? Because, well, that's what you're basically doing anyway with the Twitch drop. Only people who have Twitch and watch this particular streamer for an hour get to have content. But then you're going to beat on, oh, we're up for equality, we're up for not leaving people out, and we're not going to do a pay to win, and but yet you're doing that exact thing. Why don't you just pull off a full CDPR? Okay, that roof right there, it almost always happens. So I'm going to go up there. So if Funcom does see this, and to anyone who wants to make a comment, you really think Funcom are going to see this? They have stated that they do go onto YouTube and check for videos, usually the trending ones, and see which ones are trending and give it a watch and see what's going on. Okay, it didn't happen there. Okay, got that, and there it is. There, 100% of the time when I climb on this roof, the rotation lock happens. I should be looking backward. I should be looking away from the camera, and I'm not. The only way to fix it is either do a whole ton of fucking options and stuff like that, or first and third. And now it's fixed. They can't fix that. They can't fix the black oily textures, the bad loadings, but they can say, okay, only Twitch people get a white rabbit. Hey viewer, it's about the white rabbit and the fact that they're segregating half their, 3/4 of their customer base. You know, like how the blacks couldn't sit at the front of the bars or drink out of certain fountains. Funcom are doing that with their customers. And instead of being the blacks, it's the non-Twitch people. If you're not a Twitch person, you don't get content. Isn't Funcom so for equality? Isn't Funcom so for no pay to win? You have to pay for data to stream a video on Twitch to get a white rabbit. Let's grab that. So that's what this video was about. The white rabbit does nothing at the moment. They've got a video up on Twitter talking about how it's the killer rabbit Easter egg from that movie. I don't think I need to name the movie. People know what I'm talking about. But the fact that it's segregated to only Twitch customers is very dirty, disgusting and low. Not quite as low as a particular leader of a particular country or CDPR, but it's low. It's like, no. We've spent how many years getting away from this segregation crap and having it equality, to the point of now it's going the opposite way, whereas you've got to be homosexual, bisexual, transgender or something. You've got to be one of those to get extra rights, whereas if you're a straight male or whatever, you get less rights. But now it's even worse so, because oh, you're a straight male and you're not a Twitch customer, you get nothing, bitch. That's what Funcom's doing right now. And there's the base, just to let you know, as the lights load in. So if I had a thrall with me, and I wanted to come and stick it on the actual bench, on the wheel, I have to dodge invisible buildings, luckily I know the layout, to get it into that gibbet. There's the gibbet there, but I can't risk going in there and bumping into something. I could probably risk, hang on, let's have a look. Okay, let me into there. So he loads naked with the giant ass bit. That's a female, by the way. There it is. Just to stick a thrall in the gibbet. That's the crap we have to deal with. And instead of fixing this shit, sign up to Twitch, watch some video that you don't give a fuck about for an hour to get a white rabbit. Fuck you, Funcom. Fuck you very much. So hopefully this video helps somebody in figuring out what's going on, because I know exactly what's going on and it's dirty play. Stay safe. Catch you all next time. I'm out of here. Catches.